What is it about open water swimming that keeps you coming back? Or how's it different from swimming in a pool?
Well, it's a lot different from the standpoint. I mean, obviously you're working with water, right? So water is water wherever you are. The difference between a pool and the water in the pool here is the temperature is much cooler here at Lake Tahoe, and you're swimming in fresh water versus it's 65 degrees or 64 degrees, and the pool temperature is 80 degrees, so it's much more controlled. You also have lane lines, right, that isolate each one of the swimmers from each other and allows them to swim in an isolated environment, whereas out here there's a lot of physical contact that goes on in an open water swim, and people draft off of each other, which means that, like in bike racing, the Tour de France, you'll find bike riders will ride right behind someone so they can get the feeling of a draft that pulls them forward, gives them an advantage. The same thing happens in water, and people have said sometimes it's like 25% easier to swim right behind someone than it is to do it all on your own. So drafting and strategies of that nature really come into play much more poignantly in open water than it would in a pool competition.
And how does the Trans Tahoe compare to other open water swims?
In terms of competition or in terms of?
I guess all around.
Well, it's obviously one of the most beautiful bodies of water in the world. Pristine and beautiful and blue, and we look forward to coming here every year because we know that it's going to be this beautiful. It's just an excuse to come back to nature and really be in touch with the environment. So we really look forward to that, just its intrinsic beauty here. But as far as the competition goes, it's competitive. It's a competitive race as well. A more competitive relay race is the one over at Maui, the Maui Channel Swim, which happens Labor Day weekend. And you literally get members of Olympic teams and national teams that compete there and teams against each other. And you don't get that here as much. In fact, you don't get that here. So this is a good preparation for that as far as we're concerned for our team.
You get the beauty too.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, they're both beautiful locations. But in terms of open water competition, this is about as beautiful as it can be, and we really enjoy it.
Do you worry about the cold water beforehand, or is it just?
For me, it's a non-issue. I've been doing it. This is my 25th year in a row that I've done this race, and we put relay teams together all these years, and the cold doesn't bother me. I've done it so often. I know how to prepare for it. It's about relaxing, and I don't even have to acclimate anymore because I've been through it so many different times. But if someone was going to do this for the very first time, I would recommend they spend time in cold water preparing for it mentally as well as physically to acclimate, and then come out here and do it. But the temperature wasn't bad. I would say it was only 65 degrees today. We swim in the bay, in January when it's 50 or 49 degrees. So, it's all.
Oh, you want it open?
And this is your team, the shirt?
Yeah, this is it. And my wife, Graciela, is actually the artist and designer for this, and she has been every year. And our team that we all have in common is we all swim this Tiburon Mile open water competition, and because of that, and I put on the race, I'm the founder of it, I bring these swimmers together so we can all kind of bond and get a chance to really promote the event a little bit and get a chance to travel together.
Reef sand, hey, tell them the reef sandals.
It's a lot of fun.